I'm going to introduce our panel now. Our moderator is Eugene Brill from Rio Grande. Eugene is a marketing manager for the company, and he specializes in internet marketing communications, which include search engine optimization, search engine marketing, pay-per-click and social media, as well as online strategies, public relations, internet technologies, market research, and e-commerce. He has more than 20 years of experience and expertise in business development and is integral in implementing effective solutions using user-generated content. With an enthusiastic, purposeful eye on customer relationship management, Eugene integrates all of these media strategies to help businesses effectively reach, sell, and dialogue with their customers. And with that, I'd like to introduce Eugene, our moderator, who will get us started.
Thank you very much, Peggy, and thank you once again for having me back. I almost feel like part of the furniture this year because those three all got name tags and I didn't, so I take it as a sign that you're just happy to have me back. But I have one thing that they don't have, and that is this dorky accent. So at any point, if you don't understand me, please just wave my... There we go. Thank you. At any point, if I talk too fast, you don't understand me, just wave your arms and I will slow down. A little bit about my background. I come from an interactive agency background. Now, those of you who have worked with interactive agencies know that these guys are young and hip and cool and good looking. There's a lot of energy and excitement in these agencies. And if you work with an agency, there's always one weird old guy that works for the company. So when I joined Rio Grande, I joined the electronic group, which is very similar to an agency. We've got a lot of young designers and developers and programmers, a lot of excitement, a lot high energy level. And the first thing I did was I looked around for that weird old guy until I realized that that was me. But with being that weird old guy, I bring with me a whole bunch of experience. My experience mainly is in the internet online marketing arena as well as in the jewelry industry. I've been in the jewelry industry my entire career. And one thing that I got the opportunity to do is to teach and mentor all these young, cool, hip, good-looking kids the concept of a modern marketer. The modern marketer is somebody that has changed with the times. Our consumers have changed. They are not being marketed to the way that they used to in the past. It used to be these big agencies here on Fifth Avenue in New York that would come out with ideas like the Aflac duck and a British or Australian lizard that sells insurance, or the lady that's orgasmic while she's washing her hair in the shower. That has all changed because now what's happened is we have to listen to our consumers. They are now dictating the way that they want to be marketed to. And that is where the modern marketer comes into play. All of us now have become modern marketers by merely just listening to our customers, to our consumers, and marketing to them in the way that they want to be marketed to. So what we see here is the modern marketer, and you can see I picked the image of a young, good-looking girl. She's intuitively inbound. We always have to have the search engines in the back of our minds. That is one of our target audiences that we have to focus on now. She seeks simplicity and scale. She works harder, not smarter, not harder than they did in the past. She digs data. There's absolutely no doubt that pivot tables makes her engine run. She loves data. It's like I said to you guys last year, in God we trust, everybody else bring data. This is how this model works now. They are extremely effective. They actually had a word in there. We get more stuff done in an average month than the predecessors did in a decade. That is how these people work. That is how quickly you can change in this modern marketing arena. And then we are always agile. You have to be able to change with the times. You try things, you test things. If they don't work, you go back. You are always moving. You're always agile. One of the concepts that we embrace at Rio Grande is the concept called ZMOT. And I encourage you to look up ZMOT in Google. It stands for the zero moment of truth. Now, the background about ZMOT is a couple of years ago, Procter & Gamble came out with a marketing philosophy that broke the marketing cycle into three areas. You had, first of all, you had your stimulus, then you had your first moment of truth, and then you had your second moment of truth. The stimulus is where you decide that you're going to make a purchase. Whatever drives you to make a purchase is that first moment of that, is that stimulus that happens. The first moment of truth is when you walk into a supermarket and you stand in front of a shelf with 50 different shampoos. You now have to make a choice. That is your first moment of truth. You have to grab one, go home for the second moment of truth where you either love it or you hate it. What has changed in the whole consumer market area that we're working in right now is that we've introduced what's called the zero moment of truth. That is in between the stimulus and that first moment of truth. And that is where you make a decision you're going to buy something, but now you have the ability to go online, to speak to your friends, and to do research before you actually go ahead and make that purchase. And that is where we come in. That is where the modern marketers come in. We can change the way that you make that decision before you actually make the decision. By looking at reviews, by reading reviews, by going onto Twitter and asking your friends what they recommend you should do. So it's a whole different world, and we try and embrace that concept at Rio Grande. What I would like to do now is quickly jump onto our Rio Grande website and just run through what we have done in the past year. Now, I must tell you, my wife and I don't have kids, so this website is my baby. I've got just as much invested in this website as any of you that are parents that wanted to grow up to be a productive part of society. That's how I feel about this website. Whenever I look at websites, and I do that when I critique websites like this, is we need to answer 3 questions. The first question is, who are we? The second question is, what do we do? And the third question is, what do we want you to do next? So eye tracking studies have shown us that when people land on a website, the first place they go is that top left-hand corner where the logo is. That's where you have to answer these questions. The first thing when you get to our website, it says Rio Grande. Now you know who we are. The second thing we do is we have to tell you what do we do. So we've got a tagline that says, sharing your passion for making jewelry. So now you know who we are and what we do. The third thing is, what do we want you to do next? And we want you to reach out. We want you to connect with us. We want you to get that interaction going. So front and center, you have our 800 number. Right next to that is the live help. Whenever you get involved with us, we want you to reach out. We want that two-way communication to start right from the very beginning. Some of the elements on this page, this hero image that we have in front here, this is a rotating banner. And these tie in directly with our marketing, our email marketing campaigns. We do the same thing on pay-per-click. If you type in a word, we will take you to a page that is about that word. It reinforces the idea that we tweaked your interest. Now let's take you to a page where that is reinforced, because now you know you're on the right page. That's the very least we can do for you taking the action of actually clicking on one of our emails. The next area on this page is we have 2 ways to navigate through our site. The first is this blue bar at the top, and the next is, if you go down a little bit, we've got these images. Now, we do extensive usability testing on our site, and it has become very clear to us that people use both the navigation bar, the blue bar at the top, and these images simultaneously. There's no real difference. It's about a 50-50 split. So we've made it as easy as possible. People come in and they look at these images, they click on these images from left to right. The only exception there is that blue image right there. For some reason, people are attracted to that image and they click that image time and time again, which goes contrary to what Facebook is telling you. Facebook tells you not to use blue as an image, and that's a whole nother discussion, but in this case, it's really working for us. I want to go down a little bit and talk about this block that we have right here. This is our SEO block. This is where we have SEO copy that is written for the search engines. Now, my copywriters every now and then get a little bit upset with me because I write that copy. I write that copy with the search engines in mind. I look at the keyword density, the keyword proximity, the keyword weight, and I write that copy to make sure that we are indexed in the right way. And I'll give you an example of how that has helped us just a few months ago. Our CEO, Alan, that's in the audience here, came to me a couple of months ago and said, how come we are not ranking for silver? Silver is our #1 product. Why are we not ranking for silver in the search engines? Did a little research and we realized, like all of you guys in the industry, you develop certain terms that are synonymous with a product. For us, it was sterling. We refer to sterling as silver everywhere on our website, in our catalogs. Absolutely. Is this better? Thank you for that. So we were not ranking for the word silver because we used the term sterling all over our website. And as far as Google was concerned, we sold sterling and not silver. So what we did was we rewrote this code and we made sure that we talk about Rio Grande silver sheet and wire. Within months, we moved from page 8 on Google to we are now on page 1 in position number 3. So this is extremely effective. Same thing with the cash program. We've got a very active scrap buying program. And what we do is we rank really high. We're number 1 on Google, Yahoo, and Bing for scrap. NewTek is another example. It's one of our companies. There was a disconnect in the market between Rio Grande and NewTek, so we make sure that we are on the first page in live text, so we can be indexed for these terms so that the search engines know who we are. The next area I want to talk about, and that wasn't what I wanted to do. Let me go here. The next area on this page is our user-generated content, and that is where we feed in our blog and our Facebook. Now, on the blog especially, our blog lives on a different URL. It's not on riogrande.com. The reason we do that is for link building, so that we can get links forward and backwards from our blog. It is updated through an RSS feed, which means that our page is updated 3 times a week. We know exactly when the search engines are indexing our site, and we make sure that we have fresh content on this page every time the search engines come by. Facebook, we've just recently started pulling in the actual number of followers that we have, because we found that people are like sheep. If they see you've got a lot of followers, they think they're missing out on something, and they also want to join, so we brought that number onto the page there. Then I want to take you up, if I can get there. We have 2 areas on the page here. This is our quick order. The quick order we introduced about 6 months ago, and the reason we did that is we trained our customers to use our website. They know which item numbers they want to order, and it's just become, we've been doing this for so many years that people have memorized those item numbers, and this makes it extremely easy for them without navigating the site, just to type in the number and they get to where they're going. This was a little bit more complicated than what it sounds. You know, we sell what is called made to order. So if you're buying silver wire from us, you want to buy 8 inches of silver wire, so it's not as easy as just typing in a number. We actually open up a screen that you can put all the different dimensions in there. And then right here is the most used area on our website. This is our search box. By far, this is where people go to search our site. We've got 33,000 products online, so there's a lot of traffic that goes through this box here. What we did was we've got this area here where you can drop down and search either the entire site or just products, just videos. And I must be honest, we stole this idea from the Food Network's website. Now, in the web development industry, that's not uncommon to steal from other websites. In actual fact, it's called R&D. Now, not research and development, it's actually called rob and duplicate. And I can tell you, I challenge anybody in the web development industry that is not doing this, because we all do it. So what I want to do just real quick is just go to one of our product pages so you can see, if I can type it. I want to take you to a product page real quickly and just run through some of the new elements that we have introduced. This is our product pages is extremely content rich. That is what we are going for. Yes, we do sell products, but we also sell ideas. We want you to come to our website because we want to be the go-to place for everything and anything jewelry. And we can only do that by offering you some value, something that we're giving away for free that you don't have to buy. So this is what we've done on these pages. And I'll go down and actually click on the disc cutter. You can see last year we introduced the concept of ratings and reviews. It has been extremely successful for us. And just on the point of ratings and reviews, it is a way for other jewelers to see what jewelers are saying about these products before they buy them. We use a third party to operate, to do all the moderation and to do the hosting of these reviews. And we do that on purpose. We don't want to be responsible for these reviews. So we don't look at a review and say, oh, this one's good, let's put it up. This one's bad, let's not put it up. We have given them a list of moderation guidelines. In other words, we told them if anybody uses a competitor's reference, don't publish it. and whether that's good or bad. So if you say that we're fantastic and XYZ stinks, we don't care, we don't publish it because and it's not in our control, it's done by somebody else. There's also a tremendous amount of SEO value in reviews if you use it outside of what's called a jQuery or JavaScript, where you can actually feed live text to the search engine so they can see what people are saying, and it's updated almost daily. So the search engines come back and they say, oh, here's some fresh content on these pages. So it's been extremely successful. Just to walk through this page quickly, the way that we are showing information to our customers, obviously we have the image. We've got a 360 view right there, which is extremely important for our products because we sell tools. You want to see the front and the back of a tool. So we've got that 360, you can flip it around. It's a tremendous amount of work on our side because each 360 image needs 36 photographs. We need to remove the background, save them. It's a tremendous amount of work, but we're working very hard on that project. Right underneath the images, we have, geez, this is quick. We have this section here that's called You Need and You Might Like. You've all bought a printer from Office Depot and you get home and they don't have the damn cable in the box. We try to anticipate that. We've got a team, a content team that specializes in this. We've got one of our top jewelers, one of the best jewelers I've ever worked with, Yvonne Padilla. She's actually in the audience there, and go see her down at our booth. She's absolutely magnificent. She knows our products like nobody's business. She looks at every single item and associates products that you need as well as products that you might like. And it's all part of that user experience. We want our users to be as happy as possible, and we've got to this point by listening to our users. That's the only way that you really understand where they are. First tab, we have description, a self-explanatory. Then we go into a more info tab. This is the most used tab on this entire page. And I must tell you, I've been in this country 20 years now, and I still cannot understand why you Americans do not embrace the metric system. It is so easy, people. You divide or multiply by 10. It's really easy. And because of that, we've got these conversion charts all over our website, converting everything into the inches that you guys like. I still don't know. I really, one pet peeve that I have with the metric system, and I don't want to be wasting time here, but I don't understand why they haven't gone to the 100-minute clock. I mean, 75 minutes should be 3/4 of an hour, not an hour and 15 minutes, but we'll fight this battle first. Then we jump on to our reviews. The reviews, like I said, this is a very important part of our website, and I quickly want to talk about our videos especially. We still have a YouTube channel, however, all our videos are now hosted by an outside service, and the main reason we do that is we want to keep people on our site. You know that when you see a YouTube video, you double-click on it, you go off to the YouTube site, they show you a video of a kitten playing piano or a dog surfing, and you're gone, we never see you again. We want to keep you right here on our site. And it's taking a while to load, so I'm just going to close.
Those dogs are funny.
Absolutely, I grant you that, there's no doubt. What we've done with the videos, and once again, Yvonne and her team, we associate every item that we use in a video on the side of the video. So if you want to buy anything in the video, if you want to see any projects related to the video, it's all associated right there. This is our project page. This is where we give away free information, and we are happy to do it. We are happy to help our customers go from one level to the next. We always want you to be part of a growing environment. And I can see if I can open this. This may take a while. But this is where we get a tremendous amount of feedback from our customers. We also give you the ability to write a review on a project. So if you want to use blue stones instead of green stones, we welcome you to do that. You can upload a video, you can upload a picture, you can share it with your friends. We just make it as easy as possible for everybody to participate in this community that we call Rio Grande. So with that, having monopolized most of your time, I would like to hand you over to Michael, who's going to talk a little bit about pearls. Thank you, Mike.
Alrighty, he set the bar pretty high, so let me drop it down a little bit. A couple things to keep in mind is, a lot